Welcome back, my friends. Today we are going to be doing 3 backgrounds and finishing 1 card in this video. This video is going to be broken up into 3 parts. This first is going to be an ink blended background. The second is going to be a stenciled background. And then the third is going to be a technique background that I just kind of made up this week. And it'll be featuring the 3D embossing folder. That card we will actually finish on screen. So stick with me. We're going to have a lot of fun, and I hope you learn something new. For this first background, we're going to use the Spellbinders Club Kit for September 2024. This is the 2D Autumn Chevron embossing folder. So I'm going to get my paper. I've cut it to 5 by 7, and I'm just going to give it a little mist with my Mighty Mister from Spellbinders. I'm going to place it in the embossing folder and just run it through my Platinum 6. Let's move that out of the way. Okay, here we go. We'll get that out and look at the gorgeous. This is such a gorgeous design. It looks like you've taken some pinking shears and just made those little chevrons. This is perfect for year-round use. It is definitely something if you're wanting to stick in the clubs and you're not interested in fall or pumpkins or any of that, that this would be something I would recommend grabbing this month. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm using Pink Fresh Studios inks this project, and I'm using Slumber, Sapphire, and Stargazer, and I'm using an Altenew ink blending brush, one of their large ones, and I'm just getting their lightest color, and I'm just going to do a round little circle here in the middle. Not too hard. I'm going to keep it kind of light. It's just kind of eyeballing my center for me. Then I'm going to go to the second color, Sapphire, and I'm going to go a little farther out, and I'm going to leave that center area lighter, like so. Okay, then I'm going to go in with the dark all around the edges. And you can get pretty heavy with this as you do this. And this ink, remember, is going to dry back, is going to dry back and lighten. So just keep blending and keep working it. And it is going to dry back, and it's going to leave this bright lit color in the center of your cardstock. So you're just wanting a gradual blend there. And it's kind of almost like a midnight color, but you keep keeping that light color in the center. Don't be scared of your ink. Dye ink is very forgiving. You do want to use a dye-based ink for the best blending. Whenever you're blending like this, use a dye-based ink. Pink Fresh Studios is a great ink. Altenew is a great ink. Simon Says Stamp is a great ink for blending. I don't have Hero Arts, but I've heard Hero Arts is a really good, and Gina K's is a really good ink. It's just, you know, go by what colors you like if you're looking for inks, but those brand names are really high quality inks. You just kind of got to look at your color palettes and see what you like. Okay. So look at that highlight. I like this one even better than my first one. Let me show you the sample of my first card that I created with this technique. Here is the card that I made. Now this is going to dry back some. So this is the card that I made with this technique. And I used the little freebie of the month that comes with the deluxe caboodle. And this is an older product from Spellbinders. But this, I actually think is even darker and a more pronounced center. So I really like the way that turned out. So I'm going to clean this up and we will work on number 2. Okay, for this second card, we are doing a stenciled background with the stencil of the month for September 2024. I'm just lining up the first stencil on my Altenew grip mat. And this is wonderful. I love Spellbinder stencils because they're just about a 1/2 inch, so 1/4 inch all the way around an A2. So it's perfect for the grip mat. It holds everything in place so you don't have to worry about anything moving. And this is the stencil this month. So you use 5 colors. So I've got 5 colors, a very interesting color combination here for fall, but 5 colors from Altenew. So I'm going to start with Sand Dune. Let me grab my ink blending brushes, light brown and a plum color. So I'm going to use these small blender brushes from Altenew, and I'm just going to go in and stencil away. I go in both directions for an even blend, and it also just fills the space completely. I think if I had to choose all the inks I've tried, Altenew is probably my all-time favorite. Out of all of the inks I own, which is quite a bit. Okay, just keep going, and then we'll do the first reveal. I always like the reveals. And there's our first reveal. I'll just sit this over to the side. Then we will put Sand Dune lid on, and then paper bag. We'll open that one. Since we're moving up in color, I'm going to use the same brush. I'm going to go ahead. There are registration marks on the corner for A2 card. So I'm using those to help line up my papers, which is very handy. Sometimes if it's on the edge, like these pumpkins are on the edge, I do watch to make sure that goes over the edge so we don't have any white lines there. But most of the time you're cutting this down and using a border, so that if you accidentally get a white edge right there, you can always cut it down. So paper bag is a bit darker than your Sand Dune, so don't let that alarm you. Remember, dye inks dry back, so they're going to lighten. This is literally the color of a paper bag. So I think it's kind of funny, the name of it, but it is. It's the color of your grocery sack. What do y'all think of this color combination? It's a little different, huh? I wanted to use something with purples in it, and this is the color, these tans and neutrals were the color that I thought went with these dusty purples. So my Copic colored card this month also has some little dusty purple berries in it, and I just needed an extra color, and there's what I used. I just added a tiny bit of purple, which is what we're going to do next. We're going to add Amethyst, which is our lightest purple. So we will do that next. And you'll see what I mean on how they go together nicely. Okay. I really want to get the larger grip mat too. They have a 9x13, so it would be more this size. And I really want to get one of those as well, because then they actually will hold your inks in place too. So that would be really nice. So this is Amethyst. Put my brown brush away so I don't accidentally grab at it. This is amethyst, so this is our lightest purple. Remembering to go both directions. All right. It's okay if some of them are a little lighter, a little darker than each other. It's okay to have variation. There's variation in nature as well. I just didn't want all my pumpkins orange. I want it to be different. So, plus gourds are different colors. I've seen tan and look, they use turquoise. So, we're using purple. Purple's my color. Notice my nails, purple. Hey, actually, amethyst. My nails are amethyst. Okay, we're going to grape agate. Grape agate. So let's see. Let's put this one. This is stencil number 4. Cool. The way it lines up. Okay. Stencil number 4. Grape agate is quite dark. I wonder if I picked the darker one. Okay. There we go. Put that one aside. Now we have the stems. The stems to all of our pumpkins. So we're going to put that in there. We're going to take our 5th color, which is plum, and we are going to do these stems. Grab some plum, and now we're going to go in there and put all the little stems in here. And some of these touch the tops and some of them don't. And that's okay. This is just art, and with art, it's all about the imagination. That's what I love about art. You know, it's your fantasy world. You can make anything, any color you want. Oh yeah, that is darker. So here is my finished stenciled background, all in neutrals. And this is my finished project. Check it out. See how it's going to dry back a little bit? This is real vivid and this is relaxed. So it's going to dry back just a little bit. So that is project 2. Now I'm going to clean up this real quick and we will be back to do our 3rd card. And this time we're going to finish the card from start to finish. So be right back. Okay guys, for this 3rd technique, I have embossed the pumpkin patch 3D embossing folder here on a piece of white hammer mill paper. I believe this is 100-pound weight. And I was just playing around with color choices on what I was going to do with this. I wasn't sure if I was going to ink blend over it or what, but I was trying to figure out, I thought I was going to do like blender brush and maybe do like an ombre or something. And I had just done that other background where I'd ink blended over and made the halo in the center. And I was in this inky mood and it just dawned on me when I had a larger piece of paper and I was just splotching out my inks on the bottom, trying to get idea of color choices, picking these different colors, trying to figure out which color do I want to use on this. And I tend to do that, with Copics or with inks, or I just kind of swatch out what I'm doing when I'm trying to design and figure out what am I going to do with this. And it dawned on me that these are circular shapes and my ink pads are circular shapes. So I began playing on a scratch piece, and this is what I came up with. So we're just going to play. It's going to be a little messy. It's going to be a little abstract. It's not going to be perfect, and art doesn't have to be perfect, right? So that's why we're doing this one from top to bottom, because I just want to get messy with you and have fun and craft life with you, which is all about my channel. I want my channel to be crafting with you. I want to learn with you. I want to grow with you, and I want to play in the craft room with you. So let me show you what I played and what I learned when I was playing. So, okay, I'm going to take the yellow. I've got lots of orangey yellows and stuff, peachy, orange, kind of in betweens, but this is more of a yellow. This is Sunray. And I'm going to take my ink pad and I'm going to just go over the sunflowers. Okay, we're just going to try to hit the sunflowers. Like I said, this is not going to be perfect, guys. But remember, your ink pad is a circle, so it's kind of round, and so are your images. So I'm trying to use that to my advantage, and we're just going to hit all of these sunflowers in the embossing folder. Okay. There we go. Here's one up here. Here's one here. And you probably could do this with another shaped ink pad, I'm sure, but you might have more rough edges. I don't know. Haven't ever tried it. And it's okay that I'm getting some on different places because it's going to be oranges that I go over. So it's not really going to matter. So let's see. Have I hit them all? Looks like it. Be a little more down here. Looks good though. Yeah, looks good. So we can always add more later. So we got yellows on our sunflowers, see? And yeah, it's going out of the lines. That's okay. This is art. So then let's just start with Peachy Keen. We'll just start with one of the colors, and let's just start with a pumpkin. So remember, this is round. So is our ink pad. So just go in a round motion, and you're just hitting the top. You're not trying to get it all colored, okay? Just hitting the round parts. Whoops. So I'm going to go ahead and maybe get the darker one. Trying to alternate these and just touch this one down here maybe. Okay. So maybe we'll get a caramel one and come down here. That one's pretty easy because it's off the page. I'll go to the Snapdragon. Now I have not done a complete one of these, so we're just gonna see how it goes. Just gonna get as close as I can. Try not to get too much on the other pumpkins and the sunflower, but you're gonna get some. It's gonna mix some. That's okay. I think at the end it's gonna be okay. So then we have chamomile, which I think is gonna be a darker yellow. I figure we can always darken it if we need to. Okay, it's kind of like a pumpkin. This actually looks more like a pumpkin color. Trying to go with the circular motions, go in the direction of the pumpkin. That was actually pretty good. Okay, so maybe we'll bring this darker one. I think that was Tangerine Dream. Maybe up there. This one scares me the most because it's so dark. Just take your time and just enjoy the ride. Enjoy getting artsy. Okay, not too bad. You know, tip it, well, I don't know if I can show you, tip it up. You know, so you're not flat against your paper. You want to tip it up and use that round edge, if that makes sense. Okay, so how about we pull some of that, what was that, Snapdragon? What is this Snapdragon over here? So you can make that. I'm going to pull it in right here too. Okay. Then I will bring the Peachy Keen back in. Bring it up here. And just kind of alternate your colors. Just have fun. A little bit more down here. Okay. And we'll go more caramel toffee on this one. It's a little darker than that Peachy Keen. Let's see. I think that one was that one actually. I was thinking it was Snapdragon. I think it was this one. Okay, so let's see where we want to go. We've got the darker one, we got the Peachy Keen, we've got the caramel toffee. So let's bring in, which one do I want to bring in? Let's bring in this one over here. Ooh, it brings a punch, doesn't it? Bring that one there. And then we'll bring the Snapdragon up one. Oh yeah, I like that Snapdragon. Makes me want to say snap, crackle, pop, Rice Krispies. Not sure why. Snapdragon. Isn't that a flower? I think Snapdragons are flowers. Okay. I'm going to take some more Peachy Keen. And just blend that a little bit right there. Just to try to get it, kind of makes it look like a shadow. Love that. Love, love, love that. The way it looks. I'm going to do that here too. Where a little of that got in there. Love that. Oh, I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, so let's go with caramel toffee. We'll take it up the next layer. You guys got to tell me what you think of this. This is so much fun. Okay, kind of messy a little bit there, but that's okay. Yeah, I got to kind of turn it around to get, because now my curves are up there. So, and that's okay. Turn your paper. Ooh, that looks so pretty. I'm looking at it on my screen in front of me. Caramel toffee. Let's see. So we got caramel toffee here. We got Peachy Keen. We got Snapdragon. Caramel toffee again. Okay. So I got chamomile. Let's do chamomile. Okay, we'll do some Tangerine Dream. That bright pop of color up here. And let's see. Let's do a Snapdragon up here. Okay, and then we'll go lighter up in this one. Let's see, I kind of want to make this big one up here, the Peachy Keen. Okay. Then we will make this one the caramel. Caramel is kind of like Peachy Keen's brother, darker brother. And then last but not least, let's do a pop of orange over here. Let's see, do I want to go dark orange? I think I will. I think I'll do the dark one over there. I want to do the dark one or Snapdragon. I think I'm going to do Snapdragon over there. Do the one that's really pumpkin-y color. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now we're going to do a little bit more to this. We're going to go back in. Let me stack these out of the way. We're going to go back in with our yellow, which is our sunray. We're going to pop on these sunflowers one more time. It's going to kind of blend some of those colors that we hit from our other colors. Okay, kind of blend them in. So remember, all of these are like the same color family, so they all kind of work together good. But this is just going to make it a little more, those sunflowers a little more vivid. Then we're going to do one more thing. Yeah, doesn't that make those pop out a little more? Then we're going to take some solar paste. Now, oh sorry, lunar paste. This is Lunar Paste Shooting Star. Now you want to take this ever so lightly, like barely any at all, okay? And you want to just rub over each sunflower. Just a little. I mean, seriously, very little. Because you don't want to lose the color underneath. You want all that gorgeous Altenew color to still be there. And this is a solid, so you don't want to lose it. You just want to emphasize the shine and make it gorgeous. So we're going to do this to all the sunflowers. See there, that was a little too much. I got it down in between the lines. Don't want to do that. Might have to cover that one up with my sentiment, which you can always do. You know, you just want to get the tops. You don't want to get down in, you still want all that white, you know, in the background. So just a tiny bit. You really can take it just from the lid too. It's amazing how little of this stuff you really need in your projects. I mean, one of these bottles will last you a lifetime. Let's see, did I do that one? No. And it dries really fast. When you apply it like this with your finger, it dries super fast. So look at our gorgeous background, guys. That could not have turned out any better. I love that. And I love that we did it together. That is so awesome. I hope you've waited to the end to see all of this. Okay, now that I've cleaned my desk, we're going to finish this card base. I have grabbed some of the treasured cardstock from Spellbinders. This is the rose gold assorted pack. If you have not seen these, they come in silver, gold, and rose gold. They are, in my opinion, some of the best bang for your buck on the website right now. It is by far a good deal on the website. I'm in love with this paper. I'm using it all the time. All my fall cards have got this paper in it. So I'm loving the rose gold at the moment because, you know, but a lot of my Christmas have the gold and the silver. So you will be seeing that throughout the Stitchmas. But anyways, I am using the brushed rose gold on this one. And I've already cut it down to size. So I'm going to go ahead and just glue that down so that I could get this video done. I would normally gut this. In other words, die cut this out and save all that paper. But I'm not going to do that today. But just FYI, I use my rectangle dies and I normally cut that out. And no one would be the wiser. But it's just a little tip there to save your specialty paper. But I'm going to go ahead and just glue this straight down today. This one is not very rippled or anything, so I did not use my double stick adhesive that I do tend to do a lot. I think it'll be okay. So there is my background, and as you see, the rose gold is just so pretty with all of those fall colors. It looks so good against these especially. So anyways, then I've got the rose gold glimmer that we get in the rose gold kit this month. So we get that glimmer for free in the kit. So I've got that. Then I've got Sending Autumn Wishes that I thought we would put with it. Then I have these extras. I don't know if I even need them. I'm thinking I love this background so much, I'm not even going to use them. But let's just see what they look like. Do I want to use one? You know what? I'm loving this so much. I don't think I'm going to use it. I love this background so much. I think I'm going to leave those out. I think we're just going to glue these down. But those fall leaves are from last year. So if you don't already have that set, I would totally add that to your cart next time it goes on sale. Because since it's last year's product, it's surely on sale by now. And that would be a great buy to add to your crafty stash, because if you're a BetterPress lover or a foiling lover, these are amazing. They were one of my favorites. That and the mushrooms from last year. Whoops. I'm wanting. And I got a little oopsie right there. So I think I'm just going to strategically put that right there. Let me just glance at it so I can make sure I'm liking it. Oh, I love the size. This is perfect for a 5x7. I love the size of this. And then I thought this sentiment would just look so nice underneath. Sending Autumn Wishes. Okay, let me just glance at that and hold that down for a second. Now, I hope you've enjoyed these techniques today. I have all my links down below for all of the clubs and any extra items I may have used. And for anyone wanting to join the clubs, today is the first day clubs have opened up for new memberships. So make sure you click below at the links. It will take you over to the club page where you can add those clubs to your cart and check out. So if you see anything you like, now is the time to jump on it, and they will be open until the 27th of the month. So you can jump on that anytime between now and then. So I hope you have enjoyed these techniques today. Hit that like and subscribe button. I appreciate you for being here, and I hope you'll come and craft with me again soon. Thank you, my friends. Bye-bye for now.